It was amazing, honestly. After I got a chance to meet him and read his memoir and listen to his TED Talk and hear him speak and get to know him a little bit, I just wanted to get into his back pocket. I wanted to learn as much as I could, watch him, understand how he thought about the judicial system, his approach to how to try to solve these problems. And then we started to craft the script. Honestly, over the past 4 or 5 years, we've been working on developing the perfect kind of script for us to actually go out and shoot the movie. So in that time, it's been just learning as much as I could. This story took place 30 some odd years ago, and we're still dealing with these issues today. It's something that, police brutality, racially biased judicial system, and this man has been fighting for 30 years to change this issue. So as long as we still have a broken system, a flawed system that preys on the condemned, on the poor, on the disfavored, on the uneducated, on black and brown people, we're going to have work to do. So it's a very important message. All the things that were online, having these little social media revolutions, whatever the issue is that day, we're all emotionally reacting to it, and then 30 minutes later we forget about it and it's on to the next thing. He speaks to all the things that we're talking about, all the things we're fighting for. He's actively doing. So that's why it's really important to watch this movie, understand the message, and try to get behind this man because he's extremely important. Whenever I get a chance to come home, it feels amazing. Knowing the interactions that we have with the judicial system here, with law enforcement, it's good for them to get the message. I think it's really important to know that there's somebody fighting for them, that's fighting for their best interests, behind those doors.
I was given the opportunity to tell this story because hopefully once people see the movie and they see Herbert Richardson's life displayed, they can ask themselves, is somebody with those kind of circumstances worthy of the death penalty? Is that justice? I think it's so important because it's still going on. We still have programs like When They See Us, displaying 5 young men that were wrongfully accused. We have situations like Khalif Browder, the young man that was wrongfully accused of stealing a book bag and spent 3 years in a grown man prison without seeing a trial date. It shows how, just like Tim Blake Nelson just said, how broken our criminal justice system is. And we need to start the conversation now so that we could make some change and move forward to make it better. I want them to take away the idea that no matter where they are, they can start where they're at and contribute to helping this cause get better. Go to the equaljustinitiative.org. There's plenty of descriptions of things that you could possibly do from where you are right now. You don't have to think to be a lawyer or a hero. You don't have to look at it as such a big issue that you can't be a part of it. So hopefully that's what will happen.
I play Ralph Myers, a poor white man with a tragic past who, to save himself from death row, perjures himself, and by doing so implicates another man, played by Jamie Foxx, and puts him on death row. Bryan Stevenson, the character played by Michael B. Jordan, gets me to change my testimony and save his client's life. Our criminal justice system in America is broken because the poor and underrepresented end up often, although they're innocent, in prison for life or on death row. And to quote Bryan Stevenson, it's better in our country to be rich and guilty than poor and innocent. And this movie suggests rather strongly that we change that reality. Just selfishly, I want people to learn about Bryan Stevenson because he's one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met. Beyond that, I think this movie demands that we change the broken criminal justice system in America. And it's a movie that is never sentimental. It just gives you the facts, and it demands change.
I've just been in jails and prisons. I've been standing with the poor and the oppressed and the accused all my career, and I just never imagined that we'd be able to kind of create something like this. But it's been so exciting to work with such talented people who have really brought the humanity and the dignity of my clients to this screen. And I just have always believed that if people see what I see, they'd want the same things I want. They'd want reform, they'd want change, they'd want to see more justice and more hope, more mercy. And I'm excited that now they'll get to see that with this film. So I'm really thrilled that we'll be able to get this out into the world. I'm so thrilled. I mean, Michael B's performance is unbelievable. Jamie Foxx, Rob Morgan, Tim Blake Nelson, Brie Larson, Karen Kendrick. I couldn't be more excited to be having this story told by such extraordinarily talented people. That we can make a difference, that there's a role for everybody, that if you learn more and know more, you can do more. And that's what we want people to do. We want them to leave the theater prepared to actually do things that can make a difference. I'm a product of Brown versus Board of Education. I started my education in a colored school. Lawyers came into the community and made those doors open up and created opportunities for me, and I want to create opportunities for another generation of people who are poor and disfavored, and so that's key for how I became involved in this work.